All right, the Gunsmith Show is back. We're live on the air here Saturday morning, and here we go. We got a great item to talk to you about today.
Yes, we do.
This is a, every now and then you see something, and it's very impressive. We just through our correspondence that we get and through looking at magazines.
We saw this was on the back cover of the USCCA magazine.
Concealed Carry Associations. And it's aliengear.com. We said, let's check this out. Good looking holster. Leather Kydex mix. Great, thought process behind it. You could look at it and go, this holster is going to work. So, Jake, you got a hold of him. What happened?
I did. I called Alien Gear Holsters.
It's Alien, A-L-I-E-N.
Yes.
Alien Gear Holsters.
And started talking to them, and I told them about our show, and they said, hey, let's send you some holsters. You can try them out and let the people know what you think.
Yeah.
And so we have.
We got them quick, too.
They came.
And
I kind of laugh because online their waiting times are like 4 to 6 weeks, and everyone's like, well, I should get them faster than that. And ours came in like 3 days.
Well, I think what was neat was the two that we ordered were...
He instantly said.
He laughed and said...
The manager I talked to said those are our two #1 selling holsters.
That's right.
So
they showed up. It was instantly. We of course, like every time we get new gear, we look at it, look it over, compare it, quality, fit, feel. Very impressive.
Very impressive.
Adjustable to fit your body.
Now, they're considered a hybrid holster because they're half leather, half plastic.
Right.
But they're not horsehair leather. They're a proprietary leather that Alien Gear has because it does not absorb sweat.
And you've worn yours diligently every day since you got it.
Yes.
And you've had it now for what? Almost a month.
I've had, this is our, Friday was 1 month.
Okay.
So, now, the part that covers your gun, like you said, is like a Kydex plastic.
That goes between your gun and the inside of your pants.
Correct.
And then the leather goes against your shirt or underwear.
Yep.
And I tell you what, the belt, it's got a 2-belt hook assembly that it works. It's a nice holster. While you're listening to us on the radio, if you want to click on the website and go to aliengear.com,
aliengearholsters.com.
Holsters.com. Thank you. Aliengearholsters.com. That might be a good thing to do.
That way you can kind of see what we're talking about and how it actually looks.
Yeah.
Now, I carry mine for the whole month. I'm left-handed, so I carry it over my back left pocket.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they suggest to carry it. That's where I put it right off the bat, and it fit great. But if you're right-handed, carry it over your back right pocket.
There you
go. Yours came in for your XDS.
Yes.
And mine came in from my Beretta 92, which is a bigger gun, but it carried and hit it very well.
Yes. And mine came in within 48 hours of my XDS coming back from the Springfield XDS recall, so I was quite happy to... I thought, well, I'm going to have a holster, but I'm not going to have a gun. And then they came in almost same time, so that worked out pretty good.
Now, they come in two different colors, black and brown. Well, I should say a natural brown. Your traditional brown leather holster color. But ours were in black.
Yes.
They came with black belt clips, black leather. And each holster they have 3 adjustable heights on each side.
Right.
For you to adjust the different cants of the holster to raise it up or lower the angle, depending on how you'd like to carry. It comes standard at a 20-degree cant, which they call the FBI standard for carry.
It looked like it would work right out of the box.
Yes, and exactly. I changed mine a little bit.
I changed mine a little bit as well. I've actually changed mine twice.
I lowered my front clip on it so that I had a better angle for me to quickly grab it.
Okay. To give it more of a forward pull for you.
Yes.
In other words, the gun is for a smooth action from pulling from concealed, not quite as much vertical lift, but more horizontal lift to pull forward with the gun.
Yep, and that's one of the things that sets Alien Gear apart from the other holsters is its adjustability on different cants and even the retention. You can adjust the retention of the holster on the gun.
Right. Squeeze the gun more in place, or you don't have to just tighten up your belt to make it a tighter fit for the gun.
Now,
So-
I will say you have to wear your pants properly. One day I had pants on that I wore a little lower,
Yeah.
and it didn't fit as well.
Yeah.
So the next day I wore...
You know, you can get a ticket for wearing your pants wrong in the city of Flint, but we don't want that to happen.
Well, next day I wore a little bit different style pants, and it fit better. I was able to wear it up higher on me.
So, like always, when you're carrying and you're a conscientious, responsible gun owner, when you're carrying, the ideal thing is to carry concealed.
Yes.
So you want to make sure that you're wearing the proper clothing, and it does take an adjustment in your clothing to begin to carry
It does.
concealed.
Well, one of the first things that drew me to this holster was that it said it can be tucked. You can tuck your shirt in over it, and
Yes,
you can.
Yep.
That was the number one thing I've been searching for is with a good holster, is that I have to be able to tuck my shirt in over it,
Right.
and I can on this, and it tucks in great.
Well, that's good. And I wear a sports shirt more often.
Yes.
It hangs over, and an undershirt, so it's between the two. Very comfortable, and I'm very impressed with the holster. And so far, now we haven't worn them in heavy hot weather yet.
No.
Because this is Michigan, and we might not get any hot weather. We're not sure this year. Winter might just last all doggone year. But so far, very comfortable. The leather, whatever leather they're using, is a smart combination.
You know, for the cost, for the price of this holster, the black ones are $31. The brown ones are $29. It's right in there.
$29.99.
$29.99 for the brown holster.
But you want to go online, whatever you order, you
And
pay
there's-
accordingly. But what an affordable holster!
And all their guns, all the gun models are all the same price. They don't change for the gun.
Just like I was saying, though, I probably have 50 holsters, and so far with the 50 holsters that I have, this one intrigues me. I'd say about the most. It's the most adjustable. I mean, yes, I've got Bianchi shoulder holsters, and this one has a very simplistic view, simple use, and at a price point, I would say at $30, who can't afford $30 for a good
It's
holster?
Definitely.
I don't mean to get into that thing about well, I don't have enough money. Well, if you're going to carry, you have to put an investment into it,
Right.
And it's a one-time investment.
Exactly. And it's a one-time investment. Let me tell you why. Because if you ever change your carry gun, you simply take off the 3 screws that hold on the plastic Kydex. You ship it back and tell them what gun you'd like to switch it out for, and they ship you a new one back.
That's service.
Let's say eventually I want to stop carrying my Beretta and I want to switch to a Glock 19. I'll send back the plastic. They send me back a new one for a Glock 19 free of charge.
That's darn good customer service right there.
Yep.
That's America the way it used to be. You know what I mean?
And if you have your holster for 30 days or less, and you don't feel it's the best holster you've ever had, they say ship it back. They'll give you a full refund, because that's the way they are.
Right.
And if anything ever happens, if any clips ever break, you can always call them up and tell them what happened. And they once again, they call it their triple clad guarantee. You ever change your gun, you can get a new holster. If you don't like it within 30 days, you can send it back. And if anything ever breaks, they'll send you a new part.
So when this boils down to, in an honest evaluation of the holster, I would give it a strong thumbs up.
Yes.
I like it. I recommend it. And, a holster is a to each his own.
Yes.
It really is. It's, and if you're unfamiliar with that term, to each his own, meaning everybody has their own opinions. This holster works good for me. It might work good for you. I hope it does. But for roughly a $30, $35, price sticker by the time you pay for shipping and everything, I don't think you can knock that one out of bed.
I will say
what I mean?
one thing. Ours were in black, and they have black belt clips.
Right.
When I wore them with tan pants and a tan belt, the black belt clip stood out.
Uh-oh. I sense
So-
another Alien Gear holster in your future.
That's what I was saying. If you get the brown one, you can also order you can actually just order the brown belt clips
Really?
and switch out. But I would much rather just have 2 different holsters.
Well, of course you would.
Because 2's better than 1.
Why don't you get one right-handed and one left-handed and wear one over each rear pocket? You could have a pair of Berettas. Was it one shooter with 6 guns? Or I'm sorry, that's a Boondock Saints thing. But anyways, but I would say we give it. I give it a thumbs up. What do you think?
I would give it a thumbs up.
I'm
after
impressed with
using
the
it
product.
for this long. I can honestly say I would recommend this to anyone looking to carry on an affordable budget.
And I'm a big guy.
Yeah,
It's comfortable.
I'm not
It
small
doesn't.
either.
It doesn't.
I'll tell you what. I forgot I was wearing it, and I walked somewhere I should not have walked.
Uh-oh. Did you
So-
ask for forgiveness?
I did,
Well,
but it's that comfortable. You forget
Okay.
it's on.
Well, that's you got to keep that system awareness thing going in your head.
Oh yeah.
All right, you're on high alert. You're carrying a concealed handgun. So, in comparison with my other concealed holsters, I carry. Sometimes I carry a small revolver, a J-frame revolver, in a concealed carry, and other times I've carried 1911s. I've carried Glocks inside the pants holsters. I'm talking.
Yeah.
This one makes it the most comfortable. Okay, and because the holster is about 11, I'd say it's about 11 inches long. I didn't measure it.
Yeah, it spreads across the distance on your body.
And the leather part is so thick that it doesn't give you a pressure point.
You don't feel that gun pinching on you.
Right. So it's again, aliengearholsters.com.
Or you can always give them a call at 1-208-215-2046. They're out of Idaho.
Yeah. So they're probably sleeping right now during this show, but they'll listen to us on the line on the web, I'm sure. So give it a test drive. We got 30-day test drive on these. So aliengearholsters.com. The Gunsmith Show gives them a thumbs up. All right, we got to go to commercial break. So the Gunsmith Show will be right back. We got a lot more to talk about. So fill up that coffee and we'll be right back to you.